Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I have a question for you guys. Now close your eyes, just imagine for a second you're a kid and there's one meal that really stands out in your mind. What is it? And if you can think of something, comment it down below. This video is basically all about one of my favourite childhood meals. Let me just give you a little bit of a backstory. So every time me and my family would go to our local Indian restaurant, there was a dessert called crocanti. That's what they called it anyway. And it was like the most exquisite dessert I think I've ever tasted in my life. It was something that was literally, I think it was like out of a frozen packet. That's what they bought it from. Like I think they got it from a chain that sells desserts or something. And it was meringue, ice cream, and then hazelnuts. And it was like all compact in a ball. And then they obviously stopped sourcing their desserts from this specific place and they stopped selling them. And we were like to them, like, where did you get them from? And they couldn't remember or something like that. So I thought to myself, well, let me look online and see if I can find a recipe. So I searched crocanti and nothing came up. So I'm assuming that's not an actual name for it. And then I also searched the ingredients and actually something came up called miserably. I'm probably not saying it right, it's French, I'll just put it somewhere here. So yeah, I found a recipe. So using that recipe, I'm going to try and replicate that dessert that I had at that restaurant, and we're just gonna see how this goes. Okay, so we're in the kitchen now and I've got my meringues, I've got my hazelnuts, and then my ice cream's in the freezer. So we have one of these and we have to put cling film in it. So I've moved the camera down and I'm going to get some of this. Guys, I actually have no idea what I'm doing. Absolutely no clue. Then I get the ice cream. So you're meant to use normal ice cream, but obviously it's quarantine time. We only have this in the house, so we're gonna use this. Look at that. Oh my god, this is way harder than I thought it was gonna be. Okay, now we've got the meringue in there, I'm gonna add more ice cream over the top. This is turning out way bigger than their one. Okay, next we need to weigh our sugar. So it is 100 grams. 100 grams.
Just thinking about all the calories in this dessert.
But now we're gonna pour the sugar in and melt it. By the way, just curious, but do you guys have like your favorite place to put the pan? Because I do. Mine's on the left bottom side. Just to let you guys know what was happening, I looked at a recipe on how to melt sugar and they made it seem super easy, and I followed the instructions and it just basically didn't work out. Okay, so it turns out this recipe is way harder than I thought. How the hell do you melt sugar? It's just gone all hard like snow. It's literally gone rock hard at the bottom of the pan. Can't I ever do anything right? Ever. Attempt to. Okay, I really thought we were getting somewhere, but it's done it again. Basically, I was really struggling, so Mummy Karen is here to help. Say hi. Hi. So basically, it turns out that melting sugar is an actual task, and it's a difficult one. So me being the idiot I am not capable of doing it myself. So my mum's going to attempt to help me. Don't know if it'll actually work or not, but we'll see. Swipey thing. that was me thinking that to melt sugar, I just have to turn on a hob. Clearly not. It's looking better than mine, not gonna lie.
Hannah was really contemplating life at this point. Why was she such a failure?
Hardened while we were trying to put the nuts in, so now we're going to attempt to microwave it and see if that does anything. This was a complete fail. I genuinely, when I was looking at that recipe, I was like, this is gonna be a breeze. Like, this is gonna be great. And melting sugar was like way harder than I thought, so it kind of all went to pot, but hopefully it'll taste the same. Okay, so even though I put it in the freezer, it's still extremely melted, but I'm gonna see how it tastes. It's literally stuck to the spoon. Interesting. Yeah, so the hazelnuts are slightly burnt, which is giving them kind of a weird taste.
She is really thinking hard here.
But it kind of does taste like candy. Yeah, I really don't know how the people did it from where I get it from, because they put it all in a ball. Like, this is just a lump of ice cream and meringue. I'm wondering if it would work better if you used... My parents are so loud. I wonder if I used syrup, if it would be better, work better, because then I wouldn't have to melt it, but then maybe the taste would be different. Okay, for final thoughts, I am not a chef. That's one of them. I will never be a chef. My India needs to get that dessert back because I miss it. I really, really do miss it. Yeah, if you guys have enjoyed this video and want to see other things I maybe ate as a child and would want to remake, then just comment down below. And I'll see you next time.